Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. I guess this is going to be my first video. My name is Kirby, and I'm, my channel is going to be a little bit about what I'm going through here as I'm now living abroad in Japan. Now, I was here in Japan back in 2018, January, February, March timeframe. I was supposed to have been here for 6 months the first time I was here. Unfortunately, we got the contract done early, and there wasn't a job for me to stick around for, so I had to go back to the States. And I'll be honest, I've been trying to get back here to Japan since then. So this time I know I'm going to be here a lot longer, and I wanted to do something different than I did last time. Last time I was here, I did a couple Instagram pictures, some Facebook posts, and a Facebook Live. And it just really didn't let me tell what it was like, what I was going through, how I was adjusting, what I was didn't like about Japan. So I wanted to do something different this time. So I decided that, yeah, I'm still going to probably do the Facebook Lives and some Instagram stuff, what have you. But I'm also going to do videos, logs like this, not just about the interesting food and places I've gone, but just about my life. I might even show you how I'm adjusting to cooking here in Japan as opposed to what I did in the States, because, one of the things I found out when I got my house is, well, they don't have ovens in Japan, so you have to redo and figure out how I'm going to be able to cook without an oven while I'm here. So we will see. When I was trying to figure out what to call the thing, I had a buddy of mine, Del Kruger, he's known as the 9-Pound Hammer, and he was just like, call it something fun, Kommander Kirby, and and throw something in there. So we came up and brainstormed, and it's going to be Kommander Kirby, International Man of Leisure. Well, actually, he said I should say International Man of Leisure. Sounds a little more bougie and, a little more fun, I guess. So anyway, that's it. This is what I'm going to be doing, talking about my life. And I figured for my first one, I could start easy and just to see how it goes. I can't wait to see how this all evolves. So I'm going to talk about one of the things that I went to do before I came here, because I knew, having been here in Japan once before, that finding foods like empanadas and Mexican food and things like that, not easy to find over here. In Texas, I can find tons of food, Mexican food, Tex-Mex, barbecue, all right there. Not as much over here in Japan. So before I left, I went to get an empanada, and I'm a very partial to Argentinian style empanadas. Now, there are lots of different types of empanadas. It's a dish traces all the way back to Spain, and it basically means enfolded. It's just empanada. It's you enfold something. So you just get dough, put some filling in it, fold the dough over. Got different ways you can cook it. You can fry it. You can bake it. Other cultures have very similar things. You've got the calzone for Italy. You've got the samosas in India. Heck, even the meat pies in most of Europe, all very similar. Now, the reason that I like Argentinian empanadas better than most others is they're baked, not fried, and the spices they do are pretty good. So there's a place in Keller, Texas called Del Campos. So I went there twice. Once camera, got some great video. Took my parents. They'd never had empanadas before. So got their reactions to their eating it, and they loved it, and everything was great. And then again, as this is something new for me, I decided to start doing some video editing and managed to completely delete everything. That's right. Completely deleted all my footage. So forced myself to have to go back once again to Del Campos in Keller, Texas to get some empanadas. I know it hurt me to have to do that. I mean, I had to twist my arm to go in there and get some more. So anyway, one of the first things you'll notice as you walk into Del Campos is the smells. You can smell them cooking and baking the empanadas. And you've got a whole counter laid out here with your different types of empanadas. You got your snack empanadas, your dinner, your lunch, your actual meal empanadas. But then you also have your dessert empanadas. And that's the great thing about empanadas is they can be a snack, a meal, a dessert, all based on how they're made, how they're cooked, the ingredients. So I did get a chance to talk with the owner, and I'm going to let him just take over from here to talk about his store and why his empanadas are amazing.
My name is Leonardo. I'm the owner of Del Campo Empanadas. Opened the store in May 20 in the middle of pandemic. I think it's the best Argentinian place here in the world.
All right, so now,
Like all this homemade stuff. My wife is in the kitchen. It's a family place. It's really good empanadas. The most people need to try empanadas. Yeah.
so what makes Argentinian empanadas better than other empanadas?
I don't know, maybe it's the difference in the other countries. It's fried empanadas, like a Colombian or Peruvian. This is oven empanadas. It's more healthy.
Yep. And then now, your empanadas are amazing. What do you think the secret is to your empanadas being so good?
The condiment is from Argentina. Just the spices it's a different from here. Yeah.
So you
all is imported from Argentina.
You import everything from Argentina, and then you make them fresh daily?
Yeah, every day. Fresh, and every day I have different flavors, special every day. Yes.
All right, and then what is chimichurri?
The chimichurri is like a sauce, homemade sauce. It's used for the sandwich or beef in Argentina. It's garlic, olive, parsley, nothing spicy. You know, it's a really good for using in bread or fish. It's a really good condiment.
All right, well, thank you.
Very popular in Argentina.
All right, so here we have a delicious meat lover's empanada with the chimichurri sauce right here. So what you do is you can use the chimichurri sauce as like a condiment. You'll just put a little bit on it, you'll dip it. Now, as you can see, the difference between fried and baked, the crust is a lot lighter because it hasn't absorbed in the oil. It's nice, it's got a nice crunch to it here, but it's very also flaky. See, look at that. So, this is an amazing example of an empanada. And also, another difference between the fried and the baked with the Argentinian style is, if I cut this in half, you'll see that the fillings go all the way to the top. With fried, sometimes it will settle and you'll have an air gap between the crust and the fillings. But you're not going to see that here, so give me a moment here and I'll cut this in half. So there you see I've cut the empanada in half, and you can see the fillings go all the way up here to the top. They're starting to pour out here, of course, because of gravity. And it's nice and warm. You got the cheese, different meats in here. This is a meat lovers. This is my second favorite. The cheeseburger being my favorite. But now I'm going to put some delicious chimichurri sauce on this thing, and I am going to eat my delicious empanada.
Well, first one's in the bag. We'll see how that goes. I'll probably do things a little differently. I might do some shorter ones, maybe not talk as much, show you a little bit more of what's going on here in Japan and my life in general. So make sure that you like, share, and subscribe so that you get notified when my next video is up. And until then, you all stay safe.